Hey everyone, it's Fellow, and we are at the final video for the New Game Plus Merciless Speedrun Guide. You have finally made it to the last jail. Now the only thing that's standing in your way to get your time for the first time, or maybe an improved personal best, is Demiurge. So let's explore jail. So this is going to be another very linear jail, and it's going to take you like straight to where you need to go. So the only thing you need to do is just go forward and try to avoid enemies as much as possible. And again, like always, if you get caught, don't worry, just whoop the enemies and move on forward. So the first cutscene you skip that, and then you get some text to skip here, and then we're going to try to get by these enemies here. Hug the walls if you need to. If you get caught, like I did, show them who's boss. Show them no mercy. Tell all these shadows, excuse me, I'm trying to get a PB. Alright, so you're going to stop right here. You'll get some text from Haru and Morgana. And then just fancy move to avoid these enemies to move on to the next area. And again, if your security's a little too high, then just pop up Mega Purifying Ash. And if anything, just keep going. Oh no! I'm at 98%. That is not good. Alright, so now with those enemies defeated right there, before I go forward, I'm just going to pop a Mega Purifying Ash just for safety. You always do that whenever. So just go over to the marked area right here, and you're going to fight both Dominion and Kali. Alright, so you just skip their attacks, let them spawn in. Alright. And now you can start the fight. So with both of these two, Dominion actually drains Bless and nullifies Curse, so you cannot insta-kill that one per se. But for Kali, you can use both Hama and Mudo skills. So for this sake, I'm just going to use Die For Me by Alice. Or if you want to use, you know, any Hama skills, that's fine too. There's no right or wrong on it. Okay, you just keep going until Kali's defeated. And now with Dominion, you want to do Debilitates, and then do the Dizzy Morningstar strat. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, re-dizzy. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Re-dizzy. 1, 2, 3. And Dominion is down as well. Alright. So you've knocked those two out the way. Now just go up the pillar right here to the marked area to go to the next room. We'll do some more enemy dodging here if we can. Go up the steps right here. Just go head towards the marked area on the map. Okay. Beat up these enemies here if you get caught. If you get past them, you're awesome sauce. Alright. Let's go past these enemies here. You'll get stopped at this area just because they're going to look at the door and they'll go back, ooh, door. And go up the pillar to the next room. Alright. And then you just want to keep moving forward to the marked area. You're going to go into another force fight. Skip the text here. And out pops Metatron. Now Metatron, you cannot use Bless skills. It nullifies it. So just use Alice's Die For Me to kill him. And Metatron is down. So with that, just head on forward to the door that's marked. Alright. And then you're going to do some cutscene skips here. There's one. Alright. And now you're going to end up in the foggy room. So you just want to skip the text. And so with the foggy room, in order to advance, you're going to have to go forward twice. So just follow the path once here. Wait until it resets Joker. You're going to hear Ryuji talk. Go forward again, following the path. Alright. And then once it resets Joker yet again, just turn him around and then just run backwards and hold it that way. Because Sophia's going to tell you to walk off the path, and it doesn't really matter how you walk off the path, whether you go left, right. Just going backwards is just the fastest way because you're already there. Alright, so then once you leave the foggy room, just skip the cutscene here. And then you're going to head back towards the previous room to where you're going to go to the final Futaba mission.
I recall the server room being around here. Man, hacking Emma to
send
out a call?
So you start the Futaba mission and do the same method like you've always done. Just use Brain Jack or beat him up with Morningstar, whatever you like to do. Okay. Alright, if you want to skip ahead in the video here as well, you can to the next section. Because this is just like any other Futaba mission. Look at that Shadow Fight Club going on. Wonderful. I like that Daredevil actually plays in the background during this time, because this is an absolute slap of a track. Daredevil. Alright, now the Futaba mission is done and you don't have to deal with that anymore for the speedrun. Huzzah! Alright, so just go to the server room right here. And you got more cutscenes to skip, where you're basically sending the calling card to Demiurge.
I scoped up.
Alright, after you skip the cutscenes, return back to the previous area where you were, where it contained the foggy room. Because now you have a bone to pick with Demiurge. Alright, so just go through the marked door here. Skip Morgana's text and hit yep, let's go. Alright, now skip some cutscenes to start the fight. You gotta talk to Lavenza as well. Again, part of the cutscene skips. Alright. So now, your last battle with Demiurge. So for this first phase right here, we're going to try to just diminish its health as much as possible. So what you want to do is cast Debilitate to lower its defense at the very least. And then just use Morningstar spam on Demiurge. The reason why we're using Morningstar versus like Bless or Curse attacks is because Morningstar deals more damage than Bless or Curse does. Morningstar deals about anywhere between like the mid 700s to like the mid 900s, and then for Bless and Curse at the maximum they'll deal maybe up to 800. Alright. Also, just watch your health because this first phase, Demiurge uses a lot of Almighty attacks. And then if you have Omnipotent Orb on, you can still get hit. And also just take account into your party members. They may die, but if you have Omnipotent Orb on them as well, then just be wary of their health. Alright. So I'm just going to pop a Soma because I see everyone's health is low. And now you see Morgana is down. So we're going to revive Morgana. Alright. When Demiurge gets in this defense phase right here, I'm going to swap over to Yoshitsune because I want to pop crits. And what crits do to Demiurge in this phase is basically staggers Demiurge to get out of here. Because when Demiurge is in this phase, your Morningstar damage diminishes down to half of what it was before. So it'd be like around like 400 damage instead of 800. And you're just trying to speed up the process here. Alright. So when that's done, just go back to Lucifer and use Morningstar on Demiurge. Alright, just keep raining down Morningstar on Demiurge. Be mindful of your HP and SP. Also your party members too. Demiurge is going into defense format again. So just use Yoshitsune. Alright. She's out of the crit. Alright, and if you notice that Joker is doesn't have any more attack boost, just pop a Churrasco. So that way you're still dealing heavy damage between like mid 700s to 900s. Alright, Demiurge is going back into a little defense position.
Your hubris shall be your downfall. You are living proof that I am inspired humanity to the promised land.
Alright. Go back to Morningstar, pop a Churrasco, your attack boost is gone again. Alright. Just keep going until Demiurge is at 1 health, because you're going to go through a sequence of text now.
And the knowledge shall come at the cost of your very life.
Alright. And after Demiurge finishes talking, you can just slash them and then go to the next phase. So skip the cutscene yet again. And now you're on to phase 2. So in this phase right here, Demiurge is basically showing their healing potential. So what we're going to do is we're going to recast Debilitate to lower their defense. And then we're going to use Morningstar. And we're only going to use Morningstar all the way up to a certain threshold. So if you see under the name False God Demiurge, there's actually a little bit of like a black box behind it. At the very edge of the black box, like towards like the start of its HP, that's where you want to throw your Morningstar into, because what happens, that's the threshold where Demiurge will start healing themselves. And this also helps you out so that way you don't have to basically spend more SP and healing yourself when you don't really need to. So you'll see what I mean right here. I'm going to count aloud how many morning stars it takes. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then after the 7, you should be at that threshold. If not, just do a couple of slashes, and then you'll just watch Demiurge heal themselves. So, we'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do a couple of slashes if you need to. Okay, Demiurge is going to heal themselves again. Rinse and repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and a couple more slashes if you need to. Alright, now one last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so about like 4 times, Futaba should have enough time to start the orb phase. And if not, just rinse and repeat again. Alright, so now Futaba told you about the analysis. So you want to skip the text, go to We Should Split Up. And just hit the top box again. So this is where it's very important to place certain characters, or 2 certain characters in the spots. So with Ryuji, I usually have him handle number 2, Energy Spheres Group 2. Morgana, I just throw him in anywhere, either Ryuji or in Joker's spot. So I'm going to throw Morgana basically here for healing. Other party members. On has to go first as well into Energy Spheres Group 1. Yusuke doesn't matter. Same with Makoto. I throw Makoto down here, or maybe sometimes in a different spot. Haru, same thing. I throw Haru maybe there. Sophia down here to Joker's spot. And then Zenkichi, that really doesn't matter. The only party members that matter for these spots is On and Ryuji. And I do have a video about this cheese strat as well. I will link it in the description down below. So with that, all the party members have been selected. You just want to exit out of the menu right here. And then just hit definitely. Skip the text. And you're going to start the first phase. So this one is going to deal with On. So with On, do not move as soon as you land. You want to just press the backstep button 3 times. So with a PS4 controller, it's R2. So 1, 2, 3. Pop a Churrasco to boost On's attack, excuse me. And you're going to start using your Soulful Jellies. So do 1, 2, 3. For Merciless, it takes 15 Soulful Jellies to successfully get all the orbs on each side. So you want to have at least 30 for these. Alright, then just pop Showtime.
A world without freedom can never know beauty. I shall turn you to ribbons along with your scheme. Since it's impossible to arrest the god, command of these is to punish you instead.
Now do it again. Load up the item menu. Give On Soulful Jelly to raise her Showtime gauge. And pop Showtime again. Alright, we're just going to keep rinsing and repeating. Alright. And if you have leftover orbs, just use On's gun to finish them off. So this is one left over. I'm just going to finish it off with a gun.
You're doing it. Just one more
Alright, it does happen
Finish it with a bang.
that you will get an orb that wants to be, you know, stubborn and not die with the rest of them. So now we're on Ryuji's side as well, and we're going to do the same thing. Do not move Ryuji whatsoever, just backstep 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And if you already have Attack Master on him, you don't have to pop a Churrasco for him. Alright. Give him the Soulful Jellies, and then just pop his Showtime. Alright. Do it again. I do want to add one thing when it comes to the Showtime gauge fillers. So if you don't have enough Soulful Jellies for whatever reason, and you have some hotspots, Showtime items, you can use 3 hotspot items plus 1 Soulful Jelly, and that will raise the gauge. Okay, so that's what I did with here. And I can use Ryuji's Showtime as well. So there's other ways to do it, just in case you don't have enough Soulful Jellies.
One spear down.
Alright. I got 1 left over here, so I use Ryuji's physical attacks just to beat it up. So I have Agni Yastra on him. I just do orb cleanup, basically. Alright, and now it's time to the last and final phase for Demiurge, where you are going to do, again, another Morningstar spam. However, what you want to do at the beginning for Demiurge, you do want to cast Debilitate like always. If Joker is low on SP, recover. And then you want to spam Morningstar all the way till the black box threshold like the previous phase was. Because basically right there it's going to show a short animation of Demiurge being vulnerable for the rest of the fight. So once you do that, just wait a little bit. Alright, and now you can actually put in some damage on Demiurge.
Why would you oppose the creation of a perfect world? It would be the best solution for every one of you.
Alright, so just keep casting Morningstar. You don't have to worry about Joker losing health because Demiurge is going to use elemental skills that are non-almighty. And if you have Omnipotent Orb on, you could just basically tank them because you're not going to get hit. Alright, cover yourself if you run out of SP. Alright, also be mindful of Demiurge. So Demiurge backs up to where you can't cast Morningstar. That means they're going to use an almighty move called Volcanic Purge. And what you want to do to actually get rid of Demiurge in that phase, you want to give Joker's Showtime availability. So I just pop Soulful Jelly, and then you're going to pop Showtime. So what this does is you're actually canceling out Demiurge's skill to make them come back to you for you to just rain down Morningstar yet again. And you don't have to go through and wait out the whole attack. So I just pop some guns as well, just to add a little additional damage while I wait for Demiurge to come back. I go back to doing my thing. If you need to rebuff yourself, just pop a Churrasco. Also pay attention to Demiurge. Sometimes your debuffs might wear off and you might have to recast them.
I shall be the end to their suffering. Are you not in search of such nonsense?
Alright, if Demiurge goes back again, just pop another Soulful Jelly onto Joker.
I am not that good girl anymore. I won't give up. Lucifer! Someone else. I am fighting to live my life for myself. We'll stand our ground and fight for ourselves.
Alright, use gun if you want. Buff yourself. While you wait for Demiurge to come back.
The world is full of such malice in its current state.
Alright. Keep using Morningstar.
And righteousness, true peace will be realized there.
Alright, you're almost there. As you can see by Demiurge's health. Alright, keep going. Keep going until Demiurge does this little like animation here. Basically, you defeated it. And you did it. You bonked Demiurge to death with Morningstar. Alright, so you got one last thing to do right here. You just want to press circle when the prompt shows up to launch an all-out attack. And then there's going to be a cutscene if you don't have PC and can't skip the movie. And you're not done timing yet. So keep skipping cutscenes. That's all we're doing here. We're just going to do a bunch of cutscene skips because we're super close. Super close to hitting that final time button. Okay, there's Lavenza right there. Go on to the next day. More cutscenes to skip here. There we are, more cutscenes. Again, if you have play movie off, it will skip the credits. So just keep skipping. Alright. Now it's going to load the save. It's going to say, would you like to save your clear data? Hit yes. Save over your data right here. And time. Once that save complete prompts pulls up, you can hit time. Boom, you got yourself a wonderful, wonderful time. Whatever it may be, you did it. You have completed a New Game Plus Merciless speedrun. Good job, you. A little clap. Another clap right here. Oh, one more clap up here. Okay, maybe one more clap down here. All right. And that's it. Thank you all for watching this whole series, if you have. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below. I will also have the guide, written guide, posted in my description as well, on top of the Demiurge Orb Cheese strat. And with that, we are done. Be on the lookout for any future tutorials, videos, all that good stuff. And if you plan on running this category, I wish you the biggest good luck. And if you got any questions as well, and you're in the Persona Speedrunning Discord, feel free to tag me. I can get back to you as soon as I can, as much as possible. And with that, I'll see you all in the next video. I'll catch you on the flip side.